Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a while and I've missed this. I've missed you. Today I've got something different for you. Today's story is not one of those quiet, behind-the-scenes moments I usually tell you about. This one is louder than that. This one involves a 2-year-old girl fighting for her life, a desert with no hospital for 100 miles in any direction, and the Duke making a decision in about 10 seconds that most people wouldn't make in a lifetime. Oh, and it's the reason the Navajo people gave him a name he carried until the day he died. You're going to want to hear this one. Here is the story. 1955, Monument Valley, the Arizona-Utah border. If you've ever seen a photograph of the American West, the real West, not the Hollywood version, then you've seen this place. Red sandstone towers rising out of the desert floor like the bones of some ancient world. Flat, endless earth stretching to every horizon. Dust in the air that turns the sunsets into something you'd swear was painted. This is Navajo land, has been for generations, and in the summer of 1955, it is also a film set. John Ford, the greatest Western director who ever lived, has brought his crew to Monument Valley to shoot The Searchers. John Wayne is 48 years old. He's been doing this for over 2 decades. He knows these deserts. He knows this crew. And by now, the Navajo people know him too. Ford has been filming here since Stagecoach in '39. Every time the cameras come back, the local Navajo men are hired, as extras, as horsemen, as laborers. They move equipment, they wrangle livestock. They do the physical work that makes a John Ford Western look the way it does. And they do it well. By the way, where are you watching from? I've been seeing a lot of familiar names in the comments lately. Don't forget to drop your state. All right, let's get back to it. One of those men is Samuel Begay. Samuel is 31 years old, strong build, quiet. The kind of man who does his work without asking to be noticed. He hauls equipment across the desert in the morning, moves reflectors and lighting rigs in the afternoon, and on certain days, when the shot calls for it, he puts on wardrobe and rides a horse in front of the camera as a stunt rider, doubling for one of the Navajo characters in the background of a wide shot. He's good at it. Good enough that the stunt coordinator has started requesting him by name. Samuel has a wife, 2 daughters. The oldest is 5, a sharp, fast-talking little girl who watches everything and forgets nothing. The youngest is 2. Her name is Najoni. It means beautiful, and she is. Most days when Samuel leaves for the set before sunrise, his wife stays home with the girls. But some days, the days when the heat isn't too bad and the wind is calm, the children come. They don't come alone. 3 or 4 Navajo kids, siblings and cousins, walk together across the flat ground to where the trailers and equipment trucks are parked. They sit on the rocks at the edge of the set and watch, eyes wide, quiet. The kind of quiet that only children who have been raised right can manage. Nobody chases them away. They don't cause trouble. They don't touch anything. They just watch the strange, enormous machinery of a Hollywood production unfold in front of them like a show that was put on just for their benefit. And sometimes, between setups, a very large man walks over to them. Wayne likes kids, always has. He has his own. He knows how they work. And something about these children, sitting in the dust at the edge of a film set in the middle of nowhere, watching a world they will never be part of, catches him every time he sees them. He doesn't make a big deal of it. He walks over, reaches into his jacket pocket, pulls out a handful of hard candies, hands them out. The children grin. One of them, always the same girl, the older one, Samuel's 5-year-old, salutes him. Every single time. She saw someone do it in a movie, and now it's her thing. Wayne salutes back, every single time. It lasts maybe 5 minutes. Then the assistant director calls him back, and Wayne goes. The children stay, chewing their candy, watching the man they don't have a name for walk back into the middle of a scene they don't understand. That's the routine. Filming days, candy, a salute, 5 minutes. Nothing more. Until one morning in late August. Wayne arrives on set, coffee in hand. The sun is already hot, and the day's schedule is packed. He walks past the usual spot where the children sit. 2 of them are there, not 3. The 5-year-old is sitting with her cousin, no Najoni. Wayne notices the way you notice when something in a pattern is off by 1. He doesn't say anything at first. Then, between setups, he walks over. "Where's your little shadow today?" he asks the older girl. His voice is easy, casual, like he's asking about the weather. "She's sick," the girl says. "She's home." Wayne nods. Kids get sick. It happens. He hands them their candy and goes back to work. That evening, shooting wraps late. Wayne eats dinner in his trailer, reads his script pages for tomorrow, goes to sleep. The next morning, just after sunrise, Wayne is sitting outside his trailer with his coffee when a sound cuts through the quiet of the desert. A woman's voice, high, desperate, cracking. "Please, someone help, please." Wayne sets his coffee down, stands up, walks toward the sound. Near the edge of the production area, a small group has formed. 2 crew members, the set medic, a man named Edwards, who carries a basic first aid kit and handles sunburns and twisted ankles, not much more. And Samuel Begay's wife. She is holding Najoni. The child is wrapped in a blanket. Her eyes are half closed. Her small body is limp, her breathing shallow and fast. Her skin, even in the early morning light, has a grayish quality that makes Wayne's chest tighten before he even reaches them. Samuel is there too, standing just behind his wife. His jaw is locked. His eyes are wet. He is not crying. Samuel Begay does not cry in front of strangers, but he is closer to it than he has ever been. "What happened?" Wayne asks. Not to Samuel, to Edwards. Edwards has already started examining the child. He listens to her chest, checks her temperature. His face says everything before his mouth does. "Pneumonia," Edwards says. "Both lungs from what I can hear. She's been sick for at least 2 days. Fever's dangerously high. She needs a hospital, a real one. IV fluids, antibiotics, things I don't have out here. Where's the nearest hospital?" Edwards pauses. "Tuba City has an Indian medical center, about 80 miles south, but the road is rough, unpaved most of the way. By car, in this heat, 3 hours minimum, maybe 4. Wayne looks at the child, then at Samuel, then at the desert stretching in every direction, flat, red, infinite, and completely indifferent to what is happening at its edge. "She doesn't have 4 hours," Edwards says quietly. Wayne turns to his assistant. The words come out before anyone else has finished processing what Edwards just said. "Find Jack. Tell him I need the plane fueled and on the strip in 2 hours." His assistant stares at him. "Jack flew into Kayenta yesterday. He's not..." "Then get him back. Call the airstrip. Call the hotel. Call whoever you have to call. I want that plane ready to fly by noon." 3 hours pass. The longest 3 hours on that set. Edwards does what he can. Wet cloths on the child's forehead, aspirin dissolved in water. He keeps her in the shade of a trailer and monitors her breathing every 10 minutes. Samuel's wife holds her daughter and does not move, does not eat, does not speak. She holds the child and waits. Samuel stands outside the trailer, arms crossed, staring at the horizon, waiting for the sound of an engine. Wayne shoots 2 scenes that morning, short ones. He hits his marks, delivers his lines, and walks off set between every take to check on the girl. Each time, Edwards gives him the same look, the one that says, "We're running out of time." At 12:40, Wayne's assistant runs across the set. "Jack's on the ground, plane's fueled, he's ready." Wayne doesn't wait for the afternoon's call sheet to be rearranged. He walks to the director's chair and tells Ford he needs 2 hours. Ford, who has known Wayne for 20 years and has never once seen that particular expression on his face, doesn't ask a single question. "Go," Ford says. They drive to the dirt airstrip in a production truck. Wayne, Samuel, his wife still holding Najoni, Edwards carrying every medical supply he owns in a canvas bag. The Beechcraft is waiting. silver fuselage, single propeller catching the sunlight. Jack, the pilot, is standing by the wing. Edwards talks to Jack. Tuba City Indian Medical Center, 80 miles south. A 10-minute flight instead of a 4-hour drive. Samuel's wife is helped into the plane. She clutches Najoni against her chest. Edwards climbs in beside her. Samuel stands on the dirt, looking at the plane, looking at his wife, looking at Wayne. Wayne puts his hand on Samuel's shoulder, firm, steady. "She's going to be fine," Wayne says. "Go with your family." Samuel looks at him. For a moment, something passes between the two men that doesn't require language. The universal understanding between fathers. You do whatever it takes. Samuel climbs in. The door closes. The propeller coughs, catches, and begins to spin. Wayne stands on the dirt strip and watches the plane rise. It banks south, shrinks against the sky, disappears behind the red towers of Monument Valley. He stands there for another 30 seconds. Then he turns around, gets back in the truck, drives back to the set. He shoots 4 more scenes that afternoon. Nobody on set says a word about where he's been. Najoni is admitted to Tuba City Indian Medical Center within the hour. IV antibiotics, fluids, oxygen. The doctors tell Samuel's wife that another 12 hours without treatment and the story would have ended differently. The child spends 4 days in the hospital. She improves slowly. On the second day, she opens her eyes and asks for water. On the third day, she sits up. On the fourth day, she smiles. Every bill, the hospital stay, the medicine, the flights, is covered. Not by the production company, not by an insurance claim, by one man who told his assistant to handle it and never mentioned the amount. For John Wayne, it was a small number. For Samuel Begay's family, it was everything. About a week later, after the evening's shooting wraps, Wayne tells his driver to take the long way back. He has somewhere to stop. The Begay home is small, simple, built from wood and earth the way Navajo families have built for generations. Samuel is outside when the truck pulls up. He sees Wayne step out and something shifts in his face. Not surprise exactly, but something deeper. Najoni is inside, sitting on a blanket, smaller than Wayne remembers, thinner. But her eyes are open, and when she sees the enormous man duck through the doorway, she does something that stops him in his tracks. She smiles. Wayne crouches down, the biggest man in Hollywood, folding himself to the height of a 2-year-old girl. He reaches into his jacket pocket, pulls out a piece of candy, hands it to her. She takes it, looks at it, looks at him, and then, with the slow, wobbly precision of a child who has just relearned how to use her arms, she raises her small hand and gives him a salute. Her sister taught her that. Wayne's eyes go red. He doesn't look away. He salutes back. He stays for 20 minutes, drinks coffee that Samuel's wife makes on a small stove, sits on the floor because there are no chairs big enough, says very little, doesn't need to. When he leaves, the community is waiting outside. Word has traveled. In a place where there are no telephones and no newspapers, news still moves. The man from the film set, the tall one, the one with the airplane, saved Samuel Begay's daughter. Everyone knows. An elder approaches Wayne, speaks in Navajo. Samuel translates. He says they have a name for you. They are calling you the man with the big eagle. The eagle is your airplane. The big is, well, Samuel almost smiles. The big is you. Wayne looks at the elder, nods once, shakes his hand. He doesn't say much on the drive back, but his assistant, sitting beside him, notices something he has never seen before. John Wayne is quiet, not the quiet of a man who has nothing to say, the quiet of a man who just received something he knows he didn't earn and will never forget. You know, there was a time in Hollywood when the biggest names in the world didn't hide behind publicists and private jets. A time when a man like John Wayne could stand on a dirt airstrip in the middle of the desert and hand over his own airplane because a child he barely knew was running out of time. No cameras, no press release, No charity gala. Just a man who saw something wrong and fixed it, because that's what you do. Now let me ask you something, and I mean this honestly. If this happened today, how many of our current Hollywood stars would do what Wayne did? How many would even notice? How many would call their lawyer first? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you're new here, welcome. There are dozens more stories like this on the channel. Take a look around. If you've been here a while, thank you. Hit that subscribe button and share this one. It deserves to be heard. As you know, they don't make men like John Wayne anymore.